Let's talk about a piece of equipment that almost never makes the headlines. But without it, the entire supply chain would grind to a halt. The forklift. This story actually starts over 100 years ago in 1917 in a little workshop in Buchanan, Michigan. Clark Equipment built something they called the truck tractor. And no, it didn't have forks yet. It was basically a small motorized cart to move materials inside their own factory. But here's the kicker. Visiting suppliers saw it in action and said, "Hey, we need one of those." And just like that, the first generation of industrial trucks was born. By the early 1920s, another company, Yale, took it a step further. They introduced an electric truck with a vertical mast and forks that could lift loads off the ground. This was a game changer. Suddenly, you could store goods vertically instead of just on the floor. Add in hydraulic systems a few years later, and you could lift heavier loads higher and faster. Warehouses would never be the same again. Then came World War II, and this is where the forklift became a hero. The US military needed a way to move massive amounts of supplies quickly across different terrains and into ships. Enter the standardized pallet, flat wooden platforms, and forklifts to move them. Together, they cut loading times from hours to minutes, reduced product damage, and allowed for massive scaling of military and humanitarian logistics. After the war, this system spilled over into the private sector, and that's when modern warehousing really took off. Fast forward to today, and forklifts are no longer one size fits all. OSHA classifies them into 7 different types, from clean, quiet electric riders in your local grocery store warehouse, to heavy-duty diesel rough terrain beasts you'd see at a construction site. Every industry has its own forklift flavor, because every supply chain has different needs. And here's why that matters. Forklifts aren't just about lifting heavy stuff. They're about speed, precision, and safety. Think about it. Without them, every carton would have to be moved by hand, every pallet would take minutes instead of seconds, and vertical racking would be almost impossible. Your grocery store shelves half empty. Your Amazon Prime deliveries probably delayed by weeks. But here's the reality check. Forklifts are also dangerous when not used properly. OSHA estimates there are about 85 forklift-related fatalities and nearly 35,000 serious injuries every year in the US alone. Most of those accidents preventable. They come down to lack of training, poor traffic management in the warehouse, or ignoring safety protocols. So what separates a well-run operation from a disaster waiting to happen? 3 things. 1, the right tool for the job, matching the forklift type to the load, aisle width, and environment. 2, strong safety culture, clearly marked travel paths, pedestrian lanes, enforced speed limits, and ongoing operator training. 3, maintenance and monitoring, daily inspections, telematics that flag impacts or unsafe driving, and regular servicing so small issues don't become big problems. Technology is also pushing forklifts into the future. Lithium-ion batteries are replacing traditional lead-acid ones, allowing for faster charging and less downtime. Telematics give managers real-time data on driver behavior and machine health. Some forklifts now have built-in cameras, blue light pedestrian alerts, and even geofencing, so they slow down automatically in certain areas. And yes, automation is here too. Autonomous forklifts and AMRs, autonomous mobile robots, are starting to handle repetitive moves, leaving human operators to focus on more complex, value-adding tasks. So next time you walk past a forklift in a store or warehouse, remember, this isn't just a piece of heavy equipment. It's a century-old innovation that turns supply chains into the high-speed, high-volume systems we rely on every day. From that first truck tractor in 1917 to today's AI-powered fleets, the forklift has literally built the world we live in. And if you love uncovering the hidden stories of supply chain, make sure you follow for more.